Hi everyone, this is my Christmas cake tray bake recipe. It's a 9x9 size, so it's a lovely size. I made it a few weeks ago and I've been feeding it for the last 4 weeks. I did share this recipe with you. If you missed it, I'll place a link to the recipe and video tutorial in the comments below. It's still not too late to make this Christmas cake. It'll still be delicious for Christmas if you make it even up to a week before Christmas. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make the almond paste and place it on the top of my Christmas cake, and I'm going to leave it for 2 days. They say 2 days is the minimum you should leave your almond paste on it to dry out. To be honest with you, I've put almond paste on and I've decorated with fondant and royal icing on the same day because I was late making my cake, and it was actually perfect. It was fine. The only thing you'll notice is a little bit of the oil from the almond paste will go up into your icing. So we're going to get started now on the almond paste. So in here I've got 250 grams of ground almond. I'm going to add in 200 grams of icing sugar. I sieved my icing sugar so there's no lumps. Give that a mix together. Now into here I'm going to add some whiskey, 2.5 tablespoons. You can use amaretto, you can even use water if you don't want to use alcohol. I've got some almond extract to just give it a little bit of almond flavour, about 3/4 teaspoon. And I've got a tablespoon of lemon juice. Get that all in there and mix it up. If you feel it's still dry, you can add a little bit of water, not too much, a teaspoon or 2. So get that all together. What I find the easiest is just to get my hands in here and bring it together using my hands. So just going to bring this together. You can see it's coming together nicely. I'm going to knead this now for about 2 minutes. It'll help to bring out the oil in the almonds. And there you have it. That's perfect. I'm going to put this into the fridge now, wrap it in a bit of cling wrap and place it in the fridge for at least an hour. If you leave it in the fridge for longer than an hour, you will have to bring it to room temperature before you roll it. So let's get this into the fridge now. Alright, I'm ready to add my almond paste now to my Christmas cake. The first thing I need to do is you just make sure it's level. If there's any lumps, just cut them off. If you've got any holes in your Christmas cake, you can fill them in with a little bit of the almond paste. So I'm going to brush the top with a little bit of apricot jam. You can use marmalade either, just so it sticks. I'm only covering the top of my cake. Great. Just going to set this to one side. Have my almond paste here. I'm going to knead it a little with a little bit of icing sugar just to make it easier to roll it out. Just going to get some greaseproof paper. Add a little bit of icing sugar to it. You can use corn flour either. And get my rolling pin and let's roll it out. So you need to roll it to a size of 9x9. Okay, that's perfect. Just going to get my cake. I'm going to put this on top now like that. If there's any little cracks in it, just give it a little roll on top of the cake. And you can patch it up too if you feel it needs it. This almond paste can be difficult enough to roll. So that's looking pretty good. Get yourself a sharp knife and just cut the excess off, like that. You can go over the top with your rolling pin as well if you want a nicer finish. And I like to go along the sides, just make sure it lines up with the Christmas cake. Just like that. That's great. So to store this, I get asked this lots of times, how do you store your cake after you put your almond icing on it? Well, it's important not to put it into a box. You need to leave it at room temperature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it in a tea cloth and leave it for 2 days. You want the almond paste to dry out slightly. So we'll do the royal icing when my almond paste dries a bit. All right everyone, we're ready to do the royal icing to cover the top of my Christmas cake tray bake. The marzipan's nice and dry. I've left it for 2 days, tiny little crack in it, but it's not important. I'm going to cover it with royal icing. These things happen. So I'm going to set this to one side. And I've got my icing sugar here, 350 grams. Into here I'm going to add just 1 egg white. And I've got 2 teaspoons of lemon juice here. I'm just going to add 1 and see how I get on. And we're going to whip this together. And that's what it looks like when you have it whipped up. Some people like to add a couple of drops of glycerine just to soften the royal icing. Royal icing can get quite hard, so it can. So if you add the glycerine, it'll soften it up a bit. Okay, I'm going to get this onto my cake now. So just going to get it onto the top. I'm only doing the top of the cake. Now I just get my spatula and just dab it like that, just to get little peaks, like snow peaks. Now to decorate, I'm just going to go for some pine cones, some cinnamon sticks and a little bit of fresh rosemary, and I've got some artificial berries as well and these little mushrooms too. You could just put a stencil on it saying Happy Christmas, or you could get some holly, and if you can get some fresh holly with berries, it'd be beautiful on the centre too. So I'm going to get this on now. We'll start with maybe the cinnamon sticks. Little pine cone. A little bit of fresh rosemary. Just add another bit of rosemary. Rosemary is lovely to use. And just to finish off, I'm gonna sprinkle over a little bit of icing sugar, like that. Perfect. Just gives it that nice Christmassy effect. To go around it, I've got a really nice ribbon. You can put a little bit of royal icing just to stick it in a couple of places. And then I just use a little bit to stick the ribbon. And there you have it everyone, that's my Christmas cake tray bake. The royal icing is going to take about 12 to 24 hours to harden completely. If you put glycerine in it, it will take a little bit longer. So when this hardens up a bit, I will cut a couple of slices so you can see what the cake actually looks like. Here it is, the royal icing on top is lovely and hard now. Before you cut into it, just remove the ribbon and any decorations that's going to be in the way. Get a nice sharp knife and start cutting. I'm just going to cut 1 square. This cake would be ideally cut into 25 small squares, 5 by 5. The cake is packed with fruit. It's a gorgeous colour and it's still nice and moist. There's a lovely layer of almond paste and royal icing. I'm delighted with that. The cake smells and tastes absolutely gorgeous. This cake never lets me down, I have to say, and I make it every Christmas. There you go. Now you have everything you need to decorate and finish your Christmas cake tray bake. I really hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much for watching. Happy baking everyone, and enjoy.